Alrighty, everyone. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you all to game number 22 of Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the SNES, in which so far I have won $1,085,617. Will this be the game where we break $1.1 million? Let's find out. Yep, Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the SNES is a $1 million run, whereas the first edition of Jeopardy for the SNES is a $2 million run. We have Liz and Jim facing me today. And we're going to play with these categories. Birds, Egyptian mythology, starts with me, notice M-E in quotation marks, capital cities, disc jockeys, and we're going to close it out with American cities. Okay, I like these categories. But you know what? I'm not going to play like James Holzhauer this game. I'm just going to play it normally. American cities for 100.
The answer is...
And the answer there is... Called the winter baseball capital of the U.S., this city lies across the bay from Tampa, Florida. What is St. Petersburg? St. Petersburg, Florida, correct. American cities for 200.
The answer is...
Over 60% of the world's general aviation aircraft are built in this city. Kansas is largest. What is Wichita? Could we have American cities for 300, please?
The answer is...
From 1950 to 64, the population of this Alabama city skyrocketed from 16,000 to over 123,000. What is Huntsville? That's right. American cities for 400.
The answer is...
A statue of Samuel Clemens stands at Riverview Park in this city on the Mississippi River. What is Hannibal, Missouri? Correct. American cities for 500. There's the daily double of the round. Let's do all $1,000, because why not? An Air Force base named for the Wright brothers and test pilot Frank Patterson is in this Ohio city. Okay. An Air Force base named for the Wright brothers. An Air Force base named for the Wright brothers and test pilot Frank Patterson is in this Ohio city. I'm just going to say, what is Cincinnati? I'll just go with it. It is not Cincinnati, Ohio. We're looking for Dayton, Ohio. Well, there goes all my money, but I'm going to get it back. It's okay. It's early. Birds, 100.
The answer is...
The plastic variety of this big pink bird is often found on front lawns in suburbia. What is a flamingo? Yeah, I lost all $1,000, but I'm going to get it back. It's okay. There we go. Birds for 200.
The answer is...
In Greek myth, Hera took the 100 eyes of Argus the Watchman and set them into this bird's tail. Jim. And that bird is the peacock. Oh, right, yeah, that makes sense. Peacock. Jim has $200 and the lead for right now, but we continue. Birds for 300.
The answer is...
These comical flightless birds live on colonies called rookeries. Liz. And they're penguins. Oh, that's right. Yeah, penguins. Liz now has some money and she takes the lead. And we continue. How about starts with me for 100?
The answer is...
Alright, we'll give that one a try. Seen in August, the Perseids are this type of shower. What is a meteor shower? Correct. I'll take starts with me for 200.
The answer is...
Sap-sucking insect named for a white, sticky, cornmeal-like powder found on its body. What is a mealybug? There we go. Now I've got the lead. Starts with me for 300.
The answer is
St. Jerome was critical of those who used the end to justify these. What are the means? I'll take starts with me for 400.
the answer is
Siena College basketball games were once closed to the public due to this disease. What is the measles? And that'll get me all $1,000 I lost back, plus a little more. Right again. Starts with me for 500, please.
the answer is
An extreme U-bend in a river, or to wander aimlessly and idly without fixed direction. What is meander? There we go, random category. Could I have birds for 400?
the answer is
The sapsucker is the only bird of this family that gets nourishment from the trees themselves. What's a woodpecker? There we go. A bird for 500, please.
the answer is
Houses built for these purple birds usually look like little apartment buildings. Jim. And that purple bird is the purple martin. Jim is right, and he takes second place. Alright, Jim, you have $700. We have 3 categories left. Which one do you want? He wants disc jockeys for 100.
the answer is
Alright, let's try it and see what we get. In July 1954, Memphis DJ Dewey Williams became the first to air a record by this future superstar. Who is Elvis Presley? Disc jockey's 200.
the answer is
Detroit DJ Russ Gibb and his fans discovered musical clues to this Beatles' death in '69. Who is Paul McCartney? And of course today Paul McCartney is alive and well. I'll take disc jockeys for 300.
the answer
Or 400, I guess, my bad. Cleveland DJ Alan Freed popularized this music term, which had been known for years. What is rock and roll? Let's go back to disc jockeys for 300, please.
the answer is
Dr. Johnny Fever and Venus Flytrap are resident DJs in this CBS sitcom in Cincinnati. What is WKRP? Disc jockeys 5.
the answer is
Good morning. In 1965, Adrian Cronauer was a morning drive time disc jockey here. What is Vietnam? That's going to put me at $3,500. There we go. Capital cities, 100, please.
the answer is
Answered there. The Thai name for this capital is Krung Thep, which means City of Angels. What is Bangkok? Capital cities for 200.
the answer is
Name of the first capital of New York State, or the present capital of Jamaica. What is Kingston? Capital cities 300.
the answer is
16th century Jewish refugees from Portugal and Spain helped make it the world diamond cutting capital. What is Antwerp? Or no. What is world diamond cutting capital? What is Rotterdam? No. I think it's the other one now. Liz. Jim decides he wants to try it. Does he know it? Amsterdam. It's not Rotterdam because Amsterdam is the capital of the Netherlands. So as a result, Jim has $1,000 and we have 7 clues left, Jim. Which one do you want? Capital city is 400.
The answer is.
Answer there. The Witch's Market in this Bolivian capital has been called a glorious adventure for kids. What is La Paz? Capital cities for 500.
The answer is.
The capital of Nova Scotia was named after George Montague Dunk, the second Earl of this. What is Halifax? Makes sense to me. Egyptian mythology 100.
The answer is.
Many copies of this book have been found in Egyptian tombs, but not one of them is complete. What is the Book of the Dead? Thank you. 200.
The answer is.
The god creator of this city was Ptah, not Elvis. What is Memphis? $300.
The answer is.
This sun god, the main god of ancient Egypt, became the official deity of the pharaohs, who is Ra. 400. Up to $5,000 right now.
The answer is.
Here's the clue. A statue of this dog-like mammal representing the god Anubis guarded King Tut's tomb. What is a jackal? That's right. Now the last clue.
The answer is.
Horus, the life giver, was sometimes depicted holding this cross-like symbol of life. Liz? That cross-like symbol of life is called the Ankh. Oh, that's right. So Liz has $500, Jim has $1,000, I am out front with $5,400. Even though I lost all of my money on the Daily Double at the very beginning of the round, I still managed to make it all the way up to $5,400, so that's a victory in and of itself. Double Jeopardy coming up. The categories for Double Jeopardy are going to be toys and games, names the same, 1966, presidential trivia, potpourri, and we're going to close it out with 10-letter words. All right. Liz, you're in last place. We'll start with you. Potpourri for 200. Oh, she got one of the 2 daily doubles just like that. All right. She's going to risk 1,000 on this clue. One could be toy, Springer, or Cocker, and it's a spaniel. She's right and takes second place. Go again, Liz. Name's the same for 200.
The answer is.
Author of the Book of the Sword in 1884, or Welsh-born actor whose last film was 1984, who is Richard Burton. Let's have potpourri for 400.
The answer is.
Facts on File calls this odd-shaped single-cell organism the best known of the protozoa. What is amoeba? What is the amoeba, I should say? Potpourri for 600.
The answer is.
Nestle introduced top-selling rice-filled candy bar to the U.S. in 1937. What is the Nestle Crunch Bar? I'd like potpourri for 800, please.
The answer is.
Thanksgiving falls on the day of the week named for this Norse god. Who is Thor? Potpourri 1000.
The answer is
Name of the ceremony in which one is made a knight. Jim? Oh, Jim's gonna lose all his money. Sorry, Jim. You have no money left. Liz? Investiture. That is right. Liz goes up to $2,500 and she has the next selection, which is going to be names the same for $400.
the answer is
Okay. A dependent country in the tropics, or a store chain selling clothes to wear in the tropics. What is Banana Republic? Names the same 600.
the answer is
Actor who is opposite many lovelies in silent films, or actor who has worked solo. Han Solo. Who is Harrison Ford? Names the same for 800.
the answer is
A 1959 top 10 hit by the Crests, or a 1984 film starring Molly Ringwald. What is 16 Candles? Let's have names the same 1,000. The other daily double. Well, this is a chance for me to make my move, so I'm going to try it again. English poet who wrote Love Is Enough, or founder of a theatrical agency, named for himself. Who is Lumiere? What? William Morris. Oh, damn it. I lost all my money. I'm going to have to really work overtime now to get it all back. 1966 for 200.
the answer is
Man, I can't believe it. Some call this new healthcare plan for the elderly a step toward socialized medicine. What is Medicare? I cannot believe I did that, but I'll get it back. Somehow. 1966
the
400.
answer is
On July 17th, Jim Ryan set a new record by running this race in 3 minutes, 51.3 seconds. What is a marathon? Or a mile? Nope. Let's change it to a marathon. Because a mile is a distance, a marathon is a race. Damn it! Ugh. Can't believe I went all in on the daily double again and lost. Oh, mile? What? I may have misread the clue. I don't know.
the answer
Just hang
is
in there. Just hang in there. One of the fashion fads of the year was the disposable dress made of this. What is paper? Thank God. Okay. 800, please, for 1966.
the answer is
Bill Cosby took home an Emmy for his role as Alexander Scott in this series. What is I Spy? (1966) 1000.
the answer is
Arthur Schlesinger's History of the Kennedy Administration that won a Pulitzer in 1966. Jim. A 1,000 Days. Yep. You're up to 1,400, Jim. You have second place. We have 3 categories left. Where are we going? Presidential trivia for 200.
the answer is
In late 1988, this first lady ever said of her husband, "I don't think his staff served him well." Who is Nancy Reagan? Presidential trivia for 400.
The answer is
The Kennedy clan often played touch football at the family compound of this Cape Cod town. What is Braintree? Just go with it. No. Down to $1,000. Ugh. I'm doing terrible. It was Hyannisport. Hyannisport. Alright, Jim, your turn. Toys and games, 200. I should do good
the
here.
answer is
Alright, let's go. What is coiled within a yo-yo or wrapped around the top? What's a string? I'll take toys and games for 400.
the answer is
The top of this Mattel toy springs open when the weasel pops. What is a jack-in-the-box? There we go. Toys and games for 600.
the answer is
The B&O, the Pennsylvania, the Short Line, and the Reading are railroads in this game. That's Monopoly. That'll put me in second place. 800.
the answer is
Toys and games 800, I should say. At the start of a checkers game, this many black squares are empty of pieces. I'm just going to say what is 8. That's right. Oh, wow. Toys and games 1,000. I'm in the lead
the
now.
answer is
Somehow. 10 pins is the form of this game. What is bowling? That'll put me at $4,000. Let's have presidential trivia for 600, please.
the answer is
Depression era president who received 89 honorary degrees, more than any other president. Who is Herbert Hoover? Yep. Presidential trivia for 800, please.
the answer is
When he wanted to enlarge the Supreme Court, his opponents called it packing the court. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Ten-letter words, 200.
the answer is
Should do good here. Metric unit of length equal to 0.3937 inches. What is a centimeter? That's right. 10-letter words, 400.
the answer is
Madam, I'm Adam is an example of one. What is a palindrome? Ten-letter words for 600.
the answer is
In a fixed position, unmoving like some weather fronts. Jim. Stationary. Presidential trivia 1000.
the answer is
He was the second president from Ohio to be assassinated. I'm just going to pick who is James Garfield. Or is it William McKinley? I'll try William McKinley instead. He's the one. Good thing I did. 10-letter words for 800, please.
The answer is.
A 10-letter body part you can file, buff, and paint. What is a fingernail? Now the last clue.
The answer is.
Roots of this plant, deadly nightshade, are made into medicine to treat asthma and colic. What is belladonna? Well, I didn't get all the money I lost back on the Daily Double, but I got a good majority of it back. What is belladonna? So I have $8,000, Liz has $3,300, and Jim $2,400. We'll see what happens in Final Jeopardy. The category is going to be mythology. His favorite residence was the woods and mountains of Arcadia, where he played his pipes. Who is Pan? And that will put me at $10,000. I still managed to pull off a win, so that's good. So that's now a 22 game winnings total of $1,095,617. So despite losing out on 2 daily doubles, I still did okay and managed to pull off a win.
Final Jeopardy answer
Is it Pan? Indeed. Indeed. Okay. So Jim goes up to $4,800. He doubles his money. Did Liz come up with Pan? No, she did not. She drops to $1,000. And I'll see you all for that next video. Still managed to win $10,000.